A lot of what we do in the fall and winter is furnace maintenance. That helps prevent breakdowns and keeps your equipment working at its maximum. Our technicians are not on commission, so they're not out there trying to sell you unneeded parts or talk you into replacing a furnace that is perfectly fine. Usually the first step is a visual inspection to see if there are any problems that need to be addressed. Then they'll go through the electrical connections to be sure everything is tight. A loose connection can mean a failure down the road. The burners are pulled out and cleaned because they can get dusty and rusty. The technician will check the heat exchanger carefully, especially on an older furnace, to make sure it is safe. And they can also brush out the heat exchanger of an older furnace and vacuum out any soot or rust or dirt that's accumulated over the year. Once the burners are back assembled, we'll check the blower to make sure the blower is clean, the motor doesn't have dirt built up on it. Then they will check the condensate drain of a 90% furnace to make sure that is clear. Once the furnace is back and running, they will fire the furnace, inspect the flames, make sure that older furnaces are drafting properly so that you don't get carbon monoxide spilling into the house. A lot of these furnaces have various safeties, such as flame sensors to prove a flame is on. They'll have limits to check for overheat, pressure switch to make sure that the flue isn't plugged. All these safeties are checked to make sure that they are doing what they need to do to protect you. We'll also need to check the filter, make sure it is clean. A lot of people use the 4-inch thick medias, which can last 6 to 12 months. We recommend them for their effectiveness and lack of airflow restriction. If your system has a humidifier, we'll want to maintain that as well. We do all this just to make sure that you don't have a failure in between our visits. And our experience shows that during a cold snap, most of the calls we get are from people who don't have us maintain their equipment annually. All of the service technicians and most of the installers are certified by NATE, which is North American Technician Excellence, which provides testing and certification in various areas of the HVAC industry. So when we're done with your furnace, you can be assured that it's in the best possible shape and least likely to give you trouble throughout the next year.